Hi, my name's Bess, and I am delighted to be part of your corporate induction today. I'm going to be offering you a little Wello break. What's one of those? Well, it's a little creative activity, no more than 10 minutes, to help you rebalance your mind after some busy sessions. Don't get scared. It's not about how good you can draw or how artistic you are. This is really about opening your mind and allowing the creative side of your mind to flood through. I have quite a few of these Wello breaks on the RACQ SharePoint system. That's your employee intranet. And I'm part of the wellness solution offered by RACQ so that you guys, when we are feeling overwhelmed or anxious, or you've just had a busy day, have a number of tools in your toolbox that you can reach for. We're living in unprecedented times. We're not really sure how the future will unfold. And, things are difficult. So it's important that we recognize when we're feeling anxious, or maybe we've just had a really tricky month and we need to rebalance ourselves. Breathing exercises, going for a walk, a nice herbal tea, and creativity can help us do exactly that. Look, whether you are out on the field on a truck, whether you work in a branch or in the head office, you all have different pressures and spend most of the day really working the left-hand side of your brain. That's your logical, strategic thinking, problem-solving side. And so the right-hand side, our creative thinking side of our brain, really gets overlooked. And it's important that we nurse and nurture that side as well. Because actually, when we open the right side of our brain, when we open our mind and think creatively, we can see things from a different perspective. We can innovate and we can, look at things with new sense of ideas, creativity. It really does offer a whole wealth of opportunity to us within business if we allow ourselves that chance. So doing a little creative exercise when you're feeling a little bit stressed helps to refire the brain, almost restart, recharge the brain. And it opens up that creative thinking that can be just exactly what you need to, dealing with the problem that you're in. However, there's no problems today, just a little bit of fun. So you will need something to draw on and something to draw with. And it could be the back of an envelope, a piece of paper, a post-it note, a pencil, a pen, whatever you have, okay? It's not really about what you draw on or really how you draw. I'm going to guide you through a guided drawing. You're just going to follow me step by step, and we're going to talk through it as we go, and you should see something familiar start to emerge. So if you're ready, let's get started. We're going to start off, just had a bit of a wobble. Let me just fix that. We're going to start off with drawing 6 circles. So we're going to have one in the middle, one further up, one over to the right, one over to the left, and then 2 underneath those 2. Don't have to be in perfect space. It doesn't have to be exactly identical to mine. And then underneath all of that, I want you to do a zigzag line. Again, doesn't have to be a perfect zigzag. Let it sort of come naturally. In between these 2 circles, we're going to draw a heart. So far, so good? Awesome. Okay, below our zigzag line, we're going to do a series of lines underneath. Now you can just be free and let it flow. Each line, I'm going to do 2 or 3 little lines off it. And it should start to resemble something that you recognize. You should start to perhaps see a root system underneath the ground. And that's really important because at the end of the day, these roots are the foundations of the RACQ. It's the history. History is really important for a company like RACQ because it enables us to ground us and provide sustainability for going forward, a place to evolve from. And so, you know, it's really strong and it binds us and keeps us grounded. So that's our RACQ roots. From the roots, we're going to draw and grow. So let's start on the right-hand side and we're going to go up and we're going to curve it round and connect it to my circle. From each one of these, we're going to do some spirals off it. You can do as many as you want. Then we're going to go up and connect to the next one. Again, draw some spirals off that next one. And you should start to see or recognize the shape that I'm drawing. It's starting to emerge. And of course, it is the very, very famous tree of life. The difference is, this is your RACQ tree of life. This represents your journey with RACQ. So we've got our trunk, we've got our root system, and we've got our branches all coming off. And our circles are now like the fruit of our tree. Inside these circles, we're going to draw some symbols. And these symbols are really going to be the story that represents the RACQ journey. Let's start off with this bottom one. We're going to draw a mountain. So it's a triangle shape. Let's put a little bit of snow on top and even a little flag. You know, work is hard and the working day and the working journey is often hard, but it comes with a massive sense of accomplishment when you reach the top, when you achieve what you're setting out to achieve. Yes, there is going to be bumps and there are going to be things in the way as you traverse up the mountain. Of course there are. But it's going to be slow and steady wins the race. Preparation is key. And then when you reach the top, you will have this overwhelmed sense of accomplishment. Okay, let's go over to the right-hand side over here. I want you to draw a ladder. So just 2 lines, keep it simple, some rungs across the ladder, just like this. RACQ is a company which is really optimistic about the future. So this obviously illustrates the opportunities you have to develop your career. Whether you're starting at the bottom, whether you're starting midway, that's irrelevant. Your career journey and your opportunity to grow is there if you want it. All right, let's move up to the top right-hand circle that we've got now. You are going to draw a drop pin. You know, one of those Google drop pins. Just going to put some little circles at the bottom. And this really represents how fabulous RACQ is for the great working environment it provides. Great locations, great offices. I'm English. I am thrilled that I live in Queensland. I started off in Sydney. I'm now up in Brisbane and I could not be happier. At the end of the day, I think Queensland is one of the best places in Australia. Fantastic atmosphere, weather, great locations, great cities, and RACQ offers just exactly that. So, you know, you're going to have a great place to work and you've got the opportunities to move to other great places if you would like. Okay, let's move over to here. This is our top left-hand one. I want you to draw a speech bubble. Now I'm just going to draw a question mark inside my speech bubble. You could draw a word if you want to. But this represents chat, approachability. We want you to feel that you can come to us if you need to. You can talk to anyone. There's always somebody from your team lead to a manager to the HR department. We're part of a family. You are now part of that family. So feel free to talk to us at any time. Okay, we're going to come down here and I want you to turn this little circle into an emoji smiley face. We all know what one of those looks like. We spend our life talking in emojis these days, I think, don't we, when we send texts and things. So you're part of the RACQ community. You're part of the family, and we want you to have fun. We want you to enjoy your experience here. What you put in is what you get out. So welcome. Okay, we are now going to go up here, and we are going to simply draw RACQ. Of course, that is the RACQ logo. That is our badge of honor. It is our brand. You are brand ambassadors. Wear the badge with pride. It is stemming from the roots and the history of this brand, growing and evolving into the brand that you have the opportunity to be part of. So wear it with pride. Lastly, we're going to do a little drawing here in our heart shape. So just watch me. To the left side of this heart, I want you to, the right side of the heart, I want you to draw a curve down. It's a bit like the bottom of a paper clip. So it goes down and back around. Then on the left-hand side, we are going to draw 4 curves. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you should have created is a kind of handshake. And that handshake is really the partnership between company and employee, the partnership between company and members. Together, we are in it together. We're going to hold your hand every step of the way. You will then hold our members' hand every step of the way, and together we will have a great working relationship. So you have now created your tree of life, and you can embellish it. You can add leaves, you can add new fruit if you want to. Go ahead and really make it your own. Create your own story. And what might be fantastic is in a year's time, go back, do the exercise again, and fill in some new fruit. See how much your tree has evolved and grown. I hope you have a great time today at your induction, and visit me at SharePoint for some more creative activities. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.